This is Michael Corcio of the Salvation Army, the 3 o'clock, and the Permanent Green Light, and you are listening to the JFJ Conspiracy Podcast, where the shop talk is rock.
I'm Jim.
And I'm Frank.
And I'm Jerry.
And this is the JFJ Conspiracy Podcast, where the shop talk is rock. Jim, Jerry, what are we at? 61? Something like
61,
that?
I think.
Wow.
Man.
Wow.
Episode 61 for your oral excitement.
Yes.
It.
Yes. Yeah. Either of you got anything going on this week you want to share? It's been really low profile for me this week, so I don't have anything in the news or anything.
Oh, yeah, there is some news, Frank. Happy anniversary to you and your lovely wife, Cindy.
Yes.
That's why I didn't have anything going on. Okay. Appreciate it.
I'm trying to help you out, buddy, because if you say, "Oh, I was going to do this," and we did, huh?
Oh, no. Went up to the mountains, spent a few days, beautiful weather up
Wonderful.
there, had a good time.
Wonderful.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And it's nice to turn the TV off and not worry about what's going on in the world for a
isn't
few
it?
days. Yeah.
Oh,
So
I've never used my Bluetooth so much, guys.
I understand.
No, it's just the same commercial every break. If I hear one more, what is it, Discovery Plus commercial,
Oh.
I'm going to blow.
That's the in thing right now. And
Thank God for streaming. I'm telling
things
you.
are slowly opening back up.
Yes.
There's
What are
actual
we in the-
fans at the ballpark.
Right.
That's kind of cool.
That you can hear that are
Yeah.
real. Yeah.
I heard a rumor today. I think it's like June. The state's supposed to open completely up.
The
June
15th,
15th. I heard that today too, Jaime, for the first time. I didn't know that.
if everything
Real interesting that when there's a recall, all of a sudden everything can open up.
Reading my mind, dude. What?
Bippity
What?
boppity
They're
boop.
turning the heat up. I
Yeah.
better listen.
Yeah. I was just
Oh,
telling
boy.
Cindy that today. I said, it's amazing how all of a sudden now,
Yeah.
we're going to open up that
Yeah.
recall. I don't know if they ever got the right amount of votes or signatures or not, but
They
Well,
did.
here's what's
they?
they did. They're over 2 million, Frank. But now
Yeah.
you're going to go into this game. Well, are the signatures authentic? We care now.
well,
But here's the deal. I got both my shots from Pfizer, so I'm grooving. You know, if it's fake or not. If it's fake or not, I got my
you're good to go.
shot card.
There you go. All right. Nothing in the fridge, correct?
Excuse me.
In the fridge.
All right. I want to share with you a couple things before we get into 1982.
Yes, sir.
First, I always like to show off the color of this pretty blue vinyl.
I love that.
Yeah.
That
Nice.
just looks like a raspberry Slurpee.
Isn't it neat?
Oh,
And it's Sid Vicious singing My Way.
My way.
Yep.
are you joking?
Right. And then on the back, it's Shit with good old Rat Scabies on drums.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Very
picked
classic.
that up the other day. And also, while shopping on eBay, man, I hope Cindy's not listening to this podcast because I spent a lot of money on eBay last month.
Yeah.
Checking out
After purchasing her anniversary present.
Oh, we didn't buy gifts this year.
Frank was busy buying himself some gifts. What you got?
No, we go away. We go away.
Go
for
away.
our-
Yeah.
as our gift. But I picked
Create
up
the memories, man.
I couldn't resist. David Lee Roth.
That was
This
That's
is
my only
Sensible
DLR.
Shoes
I had
and
it on cassette.
yep,
Yeah, wow.
and Little Ain't Enough. And it's on a tour all access pass, but it's a record.
Oh,
Very cool. Shape
Yeah.
picture desk.
had that on cassette, guys.
Yes. One of my favorite albums. I mean, we can get into the debate about David Lee Roth.
I do like
and
that album.
What's
Great
the
horn
debate?
section. Great horn section.
What was better, Van Hagar or the David Lee
Oh.
Roth solo albums? I'm not talking about sales. I'm talking about music. I like
You already,
Dave's.
you already know where I stand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I listen to
well,
Dave's
since-
stuff to this day. I don't listen to any of the Sammy albums
in a long time.
Yeah. So
I still watch Live Without a Net and Right Here, Right Now all the time.
do you see?
Yeah.
Does nothing for me. Nothing at all.
Well, you got, like I said, you have your camps.
Yeah.
You know, it's all groovy.
It's all good. All right. 1982 was my pick.
It was your pick.
Yeah.
And I didn't go off the top 40 or what was in the top 100. Tried to go a little bit different because there was some great albums out there, Screaming for Vengeance and
there was
Accept and Motorhead and all that. But I wrote it down so that way you guys would know. I went
Thriller.
with YNT, Open Fire. Love this song. It's a rocker.
Wow.
The whole album, Black Tiger, highly recommend you buy that album. If you've never listened to a YNT, it's a good place to start. Good place to start. Go ahead, Jim. With that look on your face.
Well, I saw that YNT album and I thought, no, because the last time he made a comment about, I just kind of look at the hits from the year
See?
and pick stuff out. So I was all like, no. So I went with Iron Maiden, Run to the Hills.
Oh, yes. And that was right up there. Right up there. What did you pick for me there, Jerry?
Iron Maiden, Run to the Hills.
Well, that's how good of a song it is.
Straight up.
There it is. Run to the Hills. Yep.
For
Can't
Frank.
go wrong.
There's Frank. Yeah.
Can't go wrong
Well
with
done, Jim.
it. Great minds think alike on that.
Yeah. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
There were like 5 or 6 albums kind of at the top of the list for me. And
Same here,
Summer
Jim.
of Peace being one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jim. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure I'm not going to be able to get either one of your guys's, but Jim, let's go with Jerry. Jerry, what's your song for 1982 for you?
Very difficult. Creatures came out. Aldo Nova. I was sitting on Aldo Nova for a while, and then I came across this, and I said, "Oh no, that was it." And it's Scorpions Blackout.
Oh,
Well,
I went with Van Halen, Old Pretty Woman.
Good. Frank, I was on Diver Down a little bit.
Yep. Journey, Don't Stop Believing. You can't go wrong. That was a busy year.
No, I'm telling you.
Man.
And you know what? I looked at that Diver Down for Jerry, and I thought, no, he's too much in the Journey camp.
Yeah.
I love that.
I still remember him blasting away on the drums.
I was going to say I could do almost all
Diver
of that
Down
on
album.
the drums.
Well, I
could do almost all of it on the drums. Yeah.
I was even looking at Duran Duran because they're hungry like a wolf. Oh.
I thought that too. But then, I went the Shop Talk is.
Yes. And that's
not
why
Duran
I didn't pick
Duran.
it for you.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, Jim, you're up. 1982.
Well, like I said, there was like maybe 5 albums that year that kind of topped my list. There was Screaming for Vengeance, Creatures of the Night, Iron
Thriller.
Maiden. I'm trying to think one other one, The Jam, The Gift. But I went with Creatures of the Night. Title album off Creatures of the Night.
Yep.
I was not even in the ballpark.
Not even in the ballpark.
Tom Petty.
Oh, that was such a weird song for Tom Petty for me.
Yes.
It's a song that grew on me over time. But,
Right.
That keyboard in that futuristic video.
Yeah.
What'd you pick for Jim, Jerry?
After seeing those, Avalon by Roxy Music.
Oh,
Okay. Well,
I saw that.
Not a bad pick.
It was between that or More Than This, and then it was anyway. Aside from you knocking it out of the park the first show, Frank, at least I feel better because Jaime and I had the same thing for you.
right. You were in the right place.
But there's no way I'm gonna pick your guys' stuff. It's just it's so.
I seriously was not that eclectic in 1982.
No.
Well,
I was still mostly a metalhead at that point.
Well, I even thought the Tom Petty was a stretch because I did look at some of the heavier albums. I was thinking more Scorpions because I thought Kiss was just too obvious.
Well,
same here.
You know, it's weird. You know, it's weird when that album came out. I really liked it, and I thought, like,
Mhm.
man, these guys are really planting the flag back in the heavy metal camp, the hard rock,
Yes.
showing that they can really do it. And I remember when I believe that's track one, side one, right? Creatures of the Night, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I remember hearing that and thinking, like, wow, man, Ace has really updated his playing, man.
He's been
He sounds
practicing.
so current.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And you know, well, I guess Pete was long gone. Pete got replaced on Elder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
That's
Creatures
funny.
was a mind blower.
It was a good album.
I had my cassette Walkman. Oh, I was stationed at Keesler Air Force Base in Mississippi. When I got that, boom.
I kind of hated the mix a little bit on that record, but I thought as far as the songwriting went,
It was a drum.
thought it was
heavy.
really a step in the right direction for them.
Yeah.
It was
Vinnie
a
Vincent's-
drum heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
production.
Very heavy drums. Yes.
Yeah. So
Poor Pete. Poor Pete.
all right. I tell you what we'll do, Jerry. We'll have you finish
sir.
out a year, and then we'll start fresh after Jerry, and we'll go to albums and pick a favorite track off an album when it's
Sounds
Jim's
good.
turn. So that way, we all have a chance of possibly. You got a 1 in 9, 1 in 10 chance of getting the right answer. But
Sounds good.
for episode,
So what's the
60
new? Yeah,
No,
go ahead.
for next episode is you're going to go ahead and pick a year. We're going to finish out
Right.
a year.
Right.
And then when we go on to the episode 63 to whatever it is,
62,
Jim will just pick an album, and then we'll pick a track off that album that we think is his
That
favorite.
would make it way easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm never gonna.
Yeah.
So you going to pick my favorite song off the album, or
Right.
we're all going to pick each other's favorite song?
No. We're all going to pick each other's favorite
Okay.
song off that album.
Okay, good.
Same as what we're doing now, but with an album
Right.
instead of the whole.
Instead
Instead
whole
of the year. Instead of
Right.
the whole year. Yeah.
like
All
a
right, Jerry.
shotgun approach.
Yes. What year you want to finish up with, Jerry?
Well, I was going through all my notes, and this is the only decade that we've only picked one, and it's 1997.
All right.
Yeah, because we picked 90, and that was it.
All right.
So no more 2005 guys. Oh, that was hideous. My gosh. Thank God for Jesus Jones, and right here, right now, or whenever that was. Yeah.
Okay, 1997 it is.
1997. Yes.
Very good.
Yes.
All right. Well, this episode we've got 3 very different bands. As I say that every episode, but this time 3 different styles of music we're gonna offer up. So Jerry, why don't you go ahead?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Frank and Jim. The band is the Jim DeMarco Band. Jim DeMarco Band from New York. The album is Shake, Rattle, and Buzz. Came out February 20th, so it's pretty current. The song Frank's going to play is Too Close to Me. Jim, or JD as he goes by, is all guitars, bass, vocals. And Jimmy DeMarco, his son, I love it, drums and percussion. Recorded and produced by Jim at LRB Studios in Monroe, New York. Jim DeMarco Sr. is also a member of a band called Max Rock, and he's the lead guitar player in the Universal Truth Machine, which is on YouTube and Spotify, etc. And his son Jimmy is in a band called Vajra, Vajra, which is like an alt metal band. So they're grooving. If you want to get in touch with Jim, it's jd50habit@gmail.com, or please go to Jim DeMarco Band on Bandcamp, because there are so many bands with DeMarco. There's the Chris DeMarco Band. There's the Flavio DeMarco. I mean, it's loaded. Please go to Jim DeMarco Band at Bandcamp, folks, to get a lead on how to email him and find out more stuff. But again, it's his first solo record. And since he was in Max Rock, and it's him and his son. And again, Jim DeMarco Band from New York. Frank's going to play the song Too Close to Me. And his influences are wonderful. It's like Jimmy Page, Ace Frehley, the legends.
Right.
But as my co-host Jim would say, drop the needle, Frank.
Here we go.
Yes.
Oh my, too close to me.
Mm.
Wow.
Jim DeMarco Band.
That's off the Shake, Rattle, and Buzz album.
Yes, sir.
Before I even ask you, Jim, I just got to say, I love that ending. I love the riff at the end, how they do a false finish and throw that in there. Those drums for a studio album, there was a lot of energy jumping off there.
And that's his son. The guy was like 15 or 16.
It's awesome. Jim, what are your thoughts?
I like the drumming. I like the way he kind of changed up the snare.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was great. I just, the whole too close to me thing, all I had in my mind while this song was playing was Frank at the grocery store during COVID lockdown and tell, hey, you're too close to me.
Behind the mask.
Back up. 6 feet, buddy.
That's right.
Back up.
There's a sticker on the floor. There's a sticker on the floor, bro.
Yeah.
Tells you where to stand.
Try to follow direction.
Let me tap this cowbell just to wake you up.
Love the cowbell. Good touch on that song.
More
Jim
cowbell.
Band.
Yep.
I love the fact that he's playing with his kid. I played in a surf band with my two boys. And it was
Isn't that fantastic?
Nothing but fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Very good, Jerry. I
Thank you,
that.
Frank. Yeah, that was a find. Yeah. And again, the drummer is in his own alt metal band, Vajra, Vajra. It's Buddhist. I looked it up. But hey.
And if I'm not mistaken, they may be. I think they sent us an email. They'd even want to do an interview on the show or something like that. Do some live stuff as well. So I got to double check.
Cool.
But, yeah, they would be fun to talk to when you have a father-son combo. I'd be interested to hear what they have to say. Just like you, Jim, saying it's all fun when you're playing with your kid and your band just kicking out the jams that way. That's great.
You just do this. That's my boy.
Yeah,
my boy.
As long as you don't play cats in the cradle, you're all right.
No,
my boy was
absolutely
just like
not.
Me, man.
Well, I'm going to switch gears just a little bit.
No way.
Yes, way.
Frank, what did you say, Jim?
That's right.
Switch gears. Bring it on.
What I have for you this week is Brahms' Third Racket. And the album is called Break Spring. And the song I'm going to play is So Cold. What's cool about this band is when they do play live and they're looking forward to getting back out there like everybody else, they play their music to video in the clubs. So they're in sync, kind of like think Pink Floyd, the Wall type situation. But the album came out March 21st of this year. They've got 7 different albums out to this date. The band consists of Matthew Carroll on bass, Marianne Polino on vocals, although I don't think she's singing on this particular song, David Rogers on drums, Warren Wellen on guitar. He's the one who I emailed back and forth with. And
thanks, Warren.
You can check them out. David Rogers on drums, if I said that or not. Warren's playing guitars and synths and singing. BTR, capital letters, Racket. Bracket.com is their website. Their music's available on Bandcamp. It's going to be on this new album, will be on Spotify and all the major places. Little different from what I usually bring you guys, although I have brought you some mellower stuff in the past. Check out the production on this song, though, and it's called So Cold.
I find it hard to sleep now, with spirals in my mind, gasping for a final breath. Lights flash before my eyes. Frost on the window, blind in the snow. You reach out to touch me. You make me feel so cold. Trapped inside these four walls, talking to myself. quite the captive audience. Pictures on the shelf. Dust on the window, blind in the snow. You reach out to touch me. You make me feel so, 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 so cold. You make me feel cold. You make me feel cold. You know you make me feel cold.
All right, there's Brahms' third Racket.
Wow.
Was so
Frank?
cold. Jerry, what
Are
do you
you-
think?
Frank, question first. Are you mellowing with age finally? Is this the year? Is it the COVID that got you to, because that was lovely.
Shut your mouth. No.
2 thumbs up in Z formation.
That's right.
I loved it. That was,
You know what
that
it was for me?
baseline, that it's like the hidden gentle in the background. Just
Yeah.
the bass line is superb.
And I don't
like
know,
that.
I don't
I like
know
that,
if
Frank.
it's a little bit of slap back on that snare drum. But I dig the drum sound on this song.
Oh, I was captivated by the bass.
Yeah.
And that
Oh, yeah.
well, actually all of it was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
The whole
Wonderful,
production.
Frank. Well done. Yeah. Oh, wonderful, Frank. Wow.
What'd you think, Jim?
Kind of ethereal.
I'm sorry.
This is
What?
like mood music for me. So like in the right mood, this is like perfect. Like in the evening, put this on, kick back,
Yeah. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah.
lit some candles.
Beautiful.
Jim's taking a
Yeah.
bath tonight. Whoa.
Yeah, no
It
kidding.
ain't even Saturday.
I know. So early.
Yeah. No, it is definite mood music. That's why I said it kind of
Oh, that's
reminded
beautiful,
me
though. It's beautiful.
of a contemporary Pink Floydish feel
Oh, yeah.
because it takes you kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked
it.
I liked the mix, and I liked we were talking sort of offline here.
Yeah.
A sort of Elliot Easton tone and that guitar
Mhm.
solo there.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Nothing flash or elaborate, but just fit the song perfectly.
Where it's supposed to be.
Great
Yeah.
sound.
Yeah. Every note mattered. That's all.
Yeah, every note mattered.
There was nothing wasted on that.
That was beautiful, Frank.
Same
Wow.
more with less.
My only beef with it is that once the solo got going, the song ended too quick. At that point, even though it's a 4-minute song, I would have
Right.
liked the solo to go on just a little bit longer. But that's me.
I thought it was a little short, but I didn't think it hurt the song any.
No, it didn't hurt it. It's just
No.
preference.
Wow. That was nice.
Yeah. So we'll see, what they do live, when you have a video in sync with that. I'm sure that's pretty awesome
Yeah.
stuff. To
Oh,
watch.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good point, Frank. Good point, Frank. Yeah.
I think it'd be great with the visuals. I'd love to see that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That
That'd
definitely
be a
we'll
whole
have to check
different
them
story.
out,
Yeah.
see what's
Yeah.
going on with that. We'll check their website out, see if there's anything on YouTube or anything like that. And put it all together. That'd be great. So, all right. Well, moving ahead, Jim, you're going to finish off the evening with your band.
Yes, Mr. Andy Lewis. This came out in February. And 10 years ago, he released a mini album called 41 on the Acid Jazz label. 7 years ago, he released his first Bandcamp offering, which was 4/14/44. And now this latest is a 9-song, I think it's called 9-song album called 51. Andy's a musician, producer, songwriter based in London, England. Now get this, for the last 30 years, he's played all over the world with Paul Weller, Spearmint, Pimlico, John Howard, Robert Forster, Pete Astor, Il Sonato, Louis Philippe, Faye Hallium, and Catenary Wires. He's made records in Sweden, Italy, France, Germany, and here in the USA.
Son of a gun.
No slouch, huh?
No
slouch.
Wow. You know, that Paul Weller thing rings very loud with me. So
As soon as you said Paul Weller, yep.
Yeah. Previously released album under his own name on Acid Jazz Records. More recently, he's been using Bandcamp for songs that he's done himself. Claims to practically invented Britpop while DJing in the early 90s at clubs in London and throughout the UK. And then went on the tour with Blur as their tour DJ between 94 and 96.
Wow.
And for the last 5 years, he's presented a weekly music show on Soho Radio. So the album's a little different. There's some power pop in there. There's a little bit of riff rock, acid jazz. And so it
I've never heard that, acid jazz.
falls right into my sort of mod mindset.
There you go.
Anyway, the song we're going to hear is called Moment in the Light. And go ahead and drop the needle in the groove there, Frank.
So beggars for ideal sun. Ears are burning on the telephone wires. We're innocent voices, and they're after a bite. We were only dreaming of a moment in the light. Pretty suckers, but we never run. The assets I squander, and the money they burn. I'm making connections and keeping it tight. We were only dreaming of a moment in the light. Dancing those old songs, they went down the drain. And chancing a lifetime where it could come again. Maybe tomorrow, or maybe tonight. We will still be dreaming of a moment in the night. We will still be dreaming of a moment in the night. We will still be dreaming of a moment in the night. We will still be dreaming of a moment in the night.
All right, there's Andy Lewis with Moment in the Light. Who are you, and what do you think about that, Jerry?
Who am I? Well, I don't want to sell out, but that is fantastic. That is fantastic.
I couldn't.
That's fantastic. That tune could go on for 6 minutes like that.
I couldn't take my eyes off Jim's backdrop. You know,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Good,
Oh,
good
Jim.
tune. Yeah.
Wow.
I will say this about Mr. Andy Lewis. He is one of those rare Brits. When he sings, he actually sounds like a Brit and not
Sounds
an
like a Brit.
American.
Right. Right.
It's not as evident on this song, but if you listen to some of his other, he's got a song called Cheap Guitars Suit Me. And he sounds about as British as you can be on that song.
Well, he
Wow.
wasn't
That was
wasn't far
beautiful.
off on that one.
I love that.
Yeah.
That was
For a song that was 2 minutes and 36 seconds total.
2 minutes and have a fade out.
He
That's
fit a awful
jamming.
lot of music in there in 2
Oh.
minutes and 36 seconds.
That's
Loved it.
That's wonderful, Andy
Good.
Lewis. Wow.
Good stuff.
Find him on Bandcamp and pick it up.
All right.
I mean, well done.
Very good.
My gosh.
Well, I wasn't kidding when I said we had 3 different styles of music for you guys this week.
Very much so.
Oh, yeah.
And I
Well
don't
done,
think we,
Frank. Well done, Jim.
disappointed.
No,
No,
no.
not at all.
groovy show.
Like I
Groovy.
said,
groovy.
the next episode, Jerry will pick 1997. We'll figure out a song.
Yep. 97.
We'll have some new bands to play, and we'll go from there. In the meantime, these 3 bands that we just played, I hope they each share this podcast and the link that we send them, so their
Share
fans,
it, Jim DeMarco Band from New York. Share it.
their friends, fans, family, give us a
Yes,
thumbs
family.
up,
Most important.
Like.
Family.
comment. I would love a comment.
Yeah.
I'd like someone to say, Frank, you suck. I don't care at this point. How about some
Besides Jim and I saying it all the time, folks,
Well,
we don't count after 40 years. We don't
I'm
count.
used to that.
We need some new.
No, comments are always welcome.
Yeah.
We seem to gain a subscriber here and there, which is always nice. But give us some comments, folks. Let us
Yeah.
know.
Lay it on us,
If you
man.
made it this long into the
Yes.
podcast,
Right.
and have it comment.
hit the subscribe, like it, share it, ring the notification bell. Come back for more.
Absolutely. Jerry, you have anything you want to say?
Yeah, folks out in conspiracy land, we're coming out of the good end of this big pandemic stuff. We're coming out. I already anticipate a rock and roll summer coming. But folks, honestly, between Jim, Frank, and I, keep rocking. Just keep rocking. It's out there. It's available. It's great new stuff, as you would. I hope you agree with me. We heard on tonight's show. Great new stuff. 3 different bands, 3 completely different, and it's beautiful music. So keep rocking, folks. Keep rocking.
Well said. All right. Jim, do you have anything?
I do not, sir.
Well,
I've
then
said
you
my
know,
piece.
you know what to do.
Shop is closed.